What is up, everybody? Welcome or welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Renee. This is Minecraft, and today we are going to start a brand new project that I am super excited about. It's going to be a lot of fun. So let's get right into the game. Here we are at the platform of our mob farm. Now, if you remember from a week ago, actually, dang, it's been a whole week since I've seen you guys. I hope you're all doing well. I know I missed you and I missed playing, so we've got some time to make up for. But if you look over here, sort of in the distance, you can see a little tiny platform with a couple of torches on it. Ooh, we zoomed in real far there. That is actually where we built up our mob farm last week. And I've actually completely torn it down and then rebuilt it over here, like less than 100 blocks away. But there is a very good reason for that, I promise. And we're gonna get into it in a moment, but I do wanna show you guys what I did for our mob farm. Look at us gliding around with our elytra. Aren't we so cool? Is that a chicken? Why is there a chicken hanging out in the middle of the water? Are you in distress? Do you need to be pushed toward the land? Okay, guys, we're gonna take a quick detour to save this chicken. Oh my goodness. I mean, I'm sure he's fine, but it kind of stresses me out to just see him flapping here in the middle of the water. He doesn't look like he wants to be saved. He looks like he's trying to go the other way. Okay, come on, little chicken. This was not the start I was expecting, but that's all right. Go on, get your little booty back over there. Onto dry land. And almost there. Come on now. Come on now, get up there. Okay, no. Is he gonna go? Okay, okay. There we go, crisis averted, my goodness. So I have been AFKing a little bit on this new mob farm. And it was gonna be kind of loud, but I did put the carts here so that it's mine carts with hoppers in them so they can pick up the items. What's up, Kenny? Kenny says he wants to be a duck. I guess he does want to be a duck. That's funny. He is not a duck. I hate to break it to him. So I put the mine carts here. I don't know if they're supposed to be spinning around like that, but when I put them on the carts, they just started doing that and they're working. You can hear the skeletons hitting the ground. And if we come down here, this is what we've got so far. So I just built this up yesterday and I did AFKing in the evening, and then I did some AFKing today while I was at work. Don't tell my work. And this is what we got. So this is going to do plenty well when it comes to getting gunpowder for rockets, and then we'll also have rotten flesh that we can trade for emeralds once we get one of those villagers. And yeah, so I'm excited about this. I think this is going to be great. And like I mentioned, we need to cover this thing up because it is pretty big and ugly just sitting right out here in the middle of this lake. What's up, Nitro? Nitro says, overnight AFK will probably get you enough gunpowder for a very long time if you just make firework rockets. Yeah, that's the plan, is to make a bunch of firework rockets. So maybe over the weekend, I'll do some more long-term AFKing, and yeah, we'll get. I mean, yeah, we're gonna have gunpowder for days with this thing. Okay, so here's the exciting stuff. Like I said, our next project is to cover this thing up and I want to integrate it into the world to some degree. Let me actually go elsewhere so we're not listening to the mine carts rolling around the whole time. Maybe we can come land on like a tree over here. I need to practice my landings anyways. That was pretty good. And an Enderman, of course. Okay, so we're here in the middle of a dark oak forest, which obviously has mushrooms, big old giant mushrooms growing in it. And I know I said last time that I wanted to do some sort of like big military tower to cover this thing up, but I've changed my mind and we're doing the exact opposite of like a military fortress. We're going to build a giant mushroom around our mob farm. Because look, it has a perfect mushroom shape, right? We have a skinny bottom, we have a big top. I think we can build this out into like a big giant mushroom top, and then this will come down and be like a white bottom. And I think I want it to actually go down into the water to look like this mushroom has like kind of grown up and out of the water. And then the spores have been spreading throughout the ground. So that's why there's all these giant mushrooms here. And that's why there's giant mushrooms throughout the Minecraft world in general, is because there is this big mother mushroom that grew. Oops, that was supposed to be a glide. There we go. There is this big giant mushroom that grew, and there's like a mycelium network that goes through the entire Minecraft world that connects all of the mushrooms and whatnot. So not only are we going to do just one giant mushroom, but we're going to sort of expand upon this biome. And we're gonna add more mushrooms. Let's take a little look here. So this little dark forest here isn't super big, but what I was thinking is that kind of spreading out from this point, going in like a pretty big circle around it. And this is gonna be a big undertaking because that's a lot of land, but I wanna sprinkle these like vanilla mushrooms and grow them in all of the surrounding land and expanding out further. And then kind of close to wherever our giant mushroom is and around it here, we're going to do some like custom mushroom builds, some like small ones, really small ones, some bigger ones. And then we can add in like little mushroom details in random places. Like we can even bring in some cool little mushroom stuff over here in Aurora to make it seem like, you know, the mushrooms are spreading and growing and along all our pathways and such. Kenny says, MOTHERSHROOM. I love that. She needs a cult of villagers to worship her. Yes, that's a really good idea. That would be fun. Maybe we can do like a little surrounding, either like kind of here on the mainland, probably here on the mainland close to the MOTHERSHROOM. We can build up like a little mushroom village. So I have some sort of a mood board to show you kind of what I'm thinking. I did want to just quickly shout out this creator, Jossen. This was posted 5 years ago. I don't know if he's active anymore, but this was the video that I watched that inspired me to do the mushroom. That I saw this in the thumbnail and I was like, that's a brilliant idea to build a giant mushroom to cover up a mob farm. So shout out to Jossen for the idea. And then I did, of course, make a little mood board of a bunch of mushroom build ideas that we can use as inspiration. So like, for example, this is a giant mushroom. Pretty cool. I like how kind of like it's a little lopsided, a little asymmetrical. I think that's really good. Here's some examples of like smaller mushrooms that we can build around it using various blocks. This is very simple, but pretty effective. This is like obviously a bigger one. And then I did save some things that look like little mushroom houses just because they're super cute and they give us some good color palette ideas. And then of course we can take these now and use them as inspiration to build out our cult that will live near and around the MOTHERSHROOM. So like even this like hobbit hole using the mushrooms is really cute. So we've got a lot of good ideas here to make a little mushroom village. We can get really creative, but I think this is going to be a lot of fun and just a little break from all of our other building, and this is just something like completely different and completely new. Hello, Nicholas Ritz, right? Over on Kick. What's up, Nicholas? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. So that's my idea. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys have any other suggestions or ideas along the way, I would love to hear about it. I do want to set up our sort of working station here, because I do have some of our shulker boxes that still have some supplies in them. I guess we don't need some of this darker stuff. Like, yeah, we don't need the deep slate bricks anymore, but I do have some stripped pale oak here that we're definitely, or is a definite possibility to use. And I was thinking that today we can do some resource gathering for it, because we're gonna need to go on a bit of an adventure to go find some red terracotta, or just some terracotta in general. And then we can maybe start to outline sort of the base structure of the mushroom. So we'll see how it goes, but we've got our elytra now. I want to use it to do some fun stuff. Nicholas says, I'm Brazilian. I do get that my last name might be a little difficult to pronounce. I'm good. How about you? I'm doing good, Nick. Thank you. Or Nicholas. Do you prefer Nick or Nicholas? Does it matter? I'm super excited to be streaming and playing Minecraft again, as always. All right, let's go back home and sort of gear up for an adventure and do maybe just like a little bit of organizing. And then we can head on out to, oh no. Yikes, that was really embarrassing. Sorry, guys. I promise I'm actually better. I'm better than that with the elytra. That's honestly never happened to me before. Of course, right when I've got people watching me. And we're really not too far away from home. If we're going from home to the mob farm, I can get there with just one rocket. I can, from the top of our wizard's tower, I can shoot off one rocket, get up high into the sky, and then just glide all the way down to the mob farm. It doesn't quite work the same way going back, but I don't know. I think that's pretty cool. It satisfies my desire to use resources as efficiently as possible. But here we are. Welcome home. Let me see. Is there any chance I make it? No. I was gonna try and make it into that little spot to go into our tower, but I don't think I'm that good. See there? That was graceful. See, I can do it, guys. I'm pretty good. What's up, George? How's it going? George the Ghast. Let's go home. Let's sleep in our own bed. Why not? Ooh, do you guys hear that? Is that the fireflies making that sound? That's cool. Nitro says, I just started the Coliseum project earlier this week. So far planning a 189 by 156 size. I think the project itself might take easily 100K blocks or more, probably. That's crazy. That's definitely a mega build. If you're going for triple digit blocks there. What are you gonna make it out of? Probably like stone or cobblestone? I mean, that's sort of the most accessible, right? But still, that's a lot of blocks, man. Good luck. Okay. Let's drop the shulker down. Let's grab these deep slates out. And we'll put them back in our fancy deep slate box. Another rack, sand. Let's keep the sand. Let's see, what's in our ender chest right now? Oh, just all of the shulkers. Let's grab this one out. Stone cutter. Let's put the crafting table in here. I don't think we're gonna need this stuff. We'll keep the netherrack because I like using that to outline. I don't think we need the hopper. Spruce trapdoors. Nitro says mostly sandstone. I have like a completely destroyed desert. I have like a completely destroyed desert without sand, so I think I'll take the sandstone there also. Okay, that's cool. So it'll be like a big desert coliseum. I think that will be very unique. And I say that as a compliment, definitely. Nicholas says, your world looks so cool. Thank you. How much time have you been playing? I've been playing consistently since September of last year. That's when I started streaming. So we've been playing like twice a week since then. And then before that, I was playing on and off for about a year. So about 6 months of consistent work, and then a year-ish of like I'd play a lot for like a couple weeks, and then I'd take a break for like a month or two. So I don't know what that all evens out to. But we've got a good amount done here in this amount of time. I'm building up just this one single town first, and then we're gonna expand, and I want to build out like a big fantasy city, and I've got ideas for this like pirate island that we found before. So a lot of big things in the works, but one step at a time. This mob farm that we're working on is our very first mob farm in this world. So, and we actually just recently beat the Ender Dragon and got the Elytra and the shulkers and everything. So we're taking it, you know, one step at a time. But that's what you gotta do in this game, isn't it? Okay, I'm thinking, let me show you guys my little notes here. Let's see, will this work? Okay, so I made a little list here. This is our like to-do list. Oh, you can't really see. Sorry about that. Hold on. Okay, so I'm thinking, I know it's a little small, but I'm gonna read it out loud anyways. For the red and the white colors, we can get mushrooms. We get red mushrooms and the white mushroom blocks. Terracotta, which we're going to find today. Concrete, which is easy to make from the sand and the gravel. And wool, of course, we can dye wool red and white. Mushroom stem, yeah, here. End stone and bricks are a really pretty white color in Mizunos. Quartz, of course, pale oak and birch. I saw someone else with the Mizuno's textures, doing pale oak, or no, doing birch as a complement to the mushroom stem blocks. Calcite and bone blocks can also fill in for some other white colors. And then mangrove wood we can maybe use for the red. Light gray stained glass in Mizunos is white, so when it comes to building the village, we can use like white for any sort of glass we need to do. And if we need any extra random details. Chains, candles, end rods, glowstone, glow lichen, greens, red flowers, white flowers. So basically the theme is red and white. Any kind of red and white blocks we can get, we will use, and then extra greens and stuff to decorate like usual. So that's kind of the plan. And like I said, I want to take today to do some resource gathering and maybe a little bit of planning. You can make terracotta using dirt plus glass bottles plus dripstone plus furnace. Not the best way to get it, but it's a renewable way I usually use. Okay, that is good to know. Yeah, that sounds like a lot. I mean, we have plenty of dirt. Well, I don't know about plenty. I guess half a chest isn't a ton. Dirt, glass bottles, dripstone, and furnace. I think we can definitely, we'll put that in our back pocket. And maybe that's something I can do offline as needed. Like I said, I know of a Badlands biome, a desert into Badlands biome that's near to our desert city that I think we can use to, at least right now, gather up some terracotta, or we're at least gonna go look and see if it has, oh no, because you can dye the terracotta, right? So it doesn't matter what color it has. You can dye it. And then we obviously have our mushroom biome that we visited before, the mushroom island, so we can go there as well to gather mushrooms and like red mushrooms to plant so that we can regrow them. And what else? I lost my train of thought. Sorry, guys. Don't throw out your dirt. It's way more useful than you think, and you can repurpose it for mud to make clay, terracotta, and bricks. You can make bricks with dirt? I know you can make mud, because if you water bottle a dirt, it makes mud, right? And I know we're going to be using mud in the future, because we're going to make a lot of mud, like packed mud bricks for what's it called? For pathing, when we get to redoing the pathing at some point. But yeah, I didn't know you could use, oh no. Oh, because it's mud. You can turn mud into clay or mud into bricks. How do you use dirt to make clay and bricks? Because I thought it was just clay that made bricks. And that you get clay from like rivers or lush caves or something. But what do I know? What do I know, man? Mud. Oh no, this is getting complicated. Mud, drain with dripstone to make clay. Mine for clay balls. Oh, smelt clay balls for bricks. Craft brick blocks. That's cool. Oh, look at our kitty and her baby. Oh, hey, excuse me. I forgot we had these guys here. Look at them. Adorable. Okay. I didn't know you could drain mud with dripstone. Kind of like the way you do when you make a lava. When you make a lava farm with dripstone. Look at the little kid. This is what they're revamping in the next in the next thing, right? They're redoing these little babies. But he's so cute though. I kind of like that they're just a proportionally small version of the adults. Kind of like, you know, when old art portrays baby Jesus as just like a tiny man and not a baby. These look just like tiny villagers, not baby villagers. Are you Jesus? I'll take that as a no. Just kidding, you guys. Jesus ain't back yet. Okay. I know that there's some Badlands close-ish to us. Let's see. New baby textures are strange, especially with the latest update. Oh, and all the next update is gonna break all my resource packs for mobs, probably. Yeah, I've been trying to like mentally come to terms with that. Okay, here is the Badlands and wooded Badlands. It's so cool over here, you guys. I've been exploring a little bit like a while ago, and it looks pretty crazy. So I thought it'd be fun to come over here. We can come to the Badlands and get some terracotta and just kind of explore a little bit. I think that'd be fun. So from where we're facing right now, we kind of got to fly across this ocean here. Yeah, I'm hoping in terms of like the new textures and breaking all my mob resource packs. I am not looking forward to that. Mainly because I really dislike the vanilla villagers. They just... Oh, look, a ship. I really dislike the vanilla villagers. They just kind of rub me the wrong way. I don't like how they look. I think that the Mizunos villagers are super cute. So we'll see how that goes. But I know that there's people who have been sort of continuing. Is this another village? I know there's people who have been sort of continuing the Mizunos. I actually just found another one recently. It's called like Mizunos Tinker or something like that, where I think after 1.18, the original Mizunos creator just kind of stopped doing updates and stuff. And there's other people who have taken that on and made it compatible with the newer versions. So I'm hoping that maybe that will also happen for the baby villagers. And I won't have to look at the ugly Minecraft vanilla villagers next to all of our pretty Mizunos textures. But we shall see. Okay, here we are, you guys. This is the Badlands. We're actually gonna take a little sleep because the sun's going down, and then we'll do some exploring. But this is red sand. Okay, we don't want sand, we want terracotta. Like that. That's terracotta, right? Ooh, and that behind it, like all the stripy stuff. So we'll go up there. Shortly here. The new baby villagers look super out of place, IMO. Looks like their chin was chopped off. Okay, wait, I gotta see it. Hold on, just in case. Let me put my face on here. Minecraft new baby villagers. Oh, I still need to adjust the settings on this here. Let's see. Okay. First features from our cutest drop yet. Show me pictures of the villagers. No. Little oinkers. Oh, these are the babies. Can you ride pigs? I didn't know you could ride pigs in the game. Let's see. As with Mojang, though, I don't have hopes in them changing things since they like to stick to even the worst of decisions. Ouch. Yeah, they do. They do like to stick to their decisions, don't they? So these are the baby villagers. Yeah, what the heck? What is this? And what is... So their nose hangs down past their chin. Their forehead is ginormous, but we all know there's no brains in there. And what is this little thing down here? Is that their... Oh, is that like their skin? Like they're wearing like a V-neck shirt and that's his skin underneath? Yeah, I don't like that. Or is it this? This is worse. You can go to Minecraft Wiki and go to the latest snapshot. Look for 1.260 for the 7th snapshot. Let me see. Minecraft. Oh, there's too many words on this page. Let me see. Is this it? Mobs. Oh, here we go. Oh no. Oh yikes. Oh my god. Look at them. That's... It looks so funny. Oh no. Yeah, their heads are huge. Why are their heads so big? Okay, look at... That's not too bad. The little pig head on the pig guys, that looks proportional. That looks crazy. That looks insane. Look at how big his head is compared to his little body and his little arms. Why is there so much real estate up here? And his face is so small. Oh my gosh. Yeah, they look a little silly. They're kind of cute in like that ugly way that sometimes when things are really ugly, they're kind of cute. So I'll give it that. But I'm not a huge fan necessarily. But that's okay. I mean, it'll be a little while before, or whenever the actual version comes out, it'll probably be a little while before we update because I gotta wait for all my mods and stuff to update as well. Okay, let's see. What if this is red terracotta? The morning light makes everything look like it's the same color. Is this red terracotta? Brown terracotta. Nope. Is this red terracotta? Orange terracotta. Nope. Baby villager is probably the most horrendous, even worse than the baby sheep. Oh, I didn't even look at any of the like animal variants. Maybe we can look at those a little later. More orange terracotta. Okay, I want to find some actual red terracotta. Is that red? That looks red. Please tell me this is red. Yes, red terracotta. Great. So we're just gonna gather a bunch up. Why not? Let's see. These both have efficiency 4, right? Yeah. You guys get some nice Minecraft ASMR here. An armadillo! I've never seen these before. Is this a scoot? A scoot. We can make dog armor. This will be great, you guys. Hi, little buddy. Oh my gosh. I want to like crouch and move slowly. He's coming right up to me. Wait, that's got to be a sign, right? So cute. And there's another one over here. What do they eat? Don't they eat spider eyes? Isn't that how you like feed them and make them like you? Give them spider eyes? I don't have any spider eyes here, but let's remember these are here. Ooh, look at this place, you guys. This is so cool. I would love to build something out here at some point. I don't know what, but like with the trees on the top and all the different like layers and colors. This is, yeah. Hi. Okay, they keep coming up to us. I think they like us. I think they know we're friendly. Okay, I'm getting distracted. I'm sorry. Let's go back to our terracotta gather. I did not realize how boring this would be to do on stream. It's literally just me mining blocks. I mean, I wish it could be more exciting. But we're gonna gather several stacks, I guess. And then, okay, am I correct when I say that you can just take any color of terracotta and dye it? Or do you have to find the actual color? Because I feel like it's something where they've got a plain terracotta, so you should be able to dye it, right? I suppose I could look it up. But I like it better when you guys look things up for me. And then to make glazed terracotta, don't you need the dye to make the glazed terracotta? I don't know, but we're gonna gather up to some regular terracotta here anyways. Game is frozen. Yikes, thank you. I don't know why it does that. There we go. I don't know why it does that. Oh my gosh. I'm in the process of making a tutorial video. Only normal terracotta can be dyed. Okay, thank you. So we can take the normal terracotta, like this that I'm gathering here, and we can dye it red. So then, yeah, let's gather. This is a nice little section then. We'll just gather a bunch of regular and red terracotta. But like I was saying, I was filming a tutorial video on our starter house, and for like a good 40% of me building the roof, the game was frozen, or the recording was frozen on OBS. And since that was just me filming by myself, I did not have you guys here to tell me that the game was frozen. So I did a whole bunch of building and didn't get any of it on OBS. Thankfully, I was still recording via flashback. So I have all of that footage on flashback, and I'm just gonna have to get creative with the editing and do like a mix of, I think I can still take some of the voiceover from that part of the video and like overlay it over the flashback to some degree. But yeah, I was slightly upset to find that out. But that's all right. It's just how life goes. Okay, what are we at so far? Oh, okay, we're doing pretty good here. This is actually going faster, moving along faster than I thought it was going to. So we can fill a bunch of space in our shulkers with all this terracotta. And then I think since we're here in the desert, we'll go grab some sand, because we'll need the sand to make gravel if we end up needing, I think we probably will end up needing gravel to make concrete, to make red concrete to use for the build. And then what else? Maybe on the way home in the nether, we can grab some quartz. And then then maybe we'll go back home and start working, because we're almost at an hour here. And I do want to do something more exciting than just breaking blocks and resource gathering. I want to actually start on the build. And we can fly over the Badlands a little bit more too. Just to see and explore a little bit. Okay, how we doing? Let's keep going, just get a little bit more. I think we're close to being done with this little section here anyways. Oop, let's get this rogue block. Okay. Let's see. We got some space. I want to try and make it still look natural. So like you can't really tell that I came and took a bunch of blocks. And so we've still got some like natural transition spaces, places. Even though there's no one else in this world here to see it, I do want it to still look kind of natural. Yeah, that looks all right. And then look what we got. Maybe we can get, let's fill up these last 2 stacks full. So we just need a couple more pieces of the red. 64, there we go. And then we can just take down some more of this terracotta. I've never called it the Badlands LOL. I always called it by the original name back in 1.7 as the Mesa. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. The Mesa biome. Yeah, that, hearing it called a Mesa is like bringing back like old memories. You know, like when you hear like a song or like smell something and you're like, wow, that's really nostalgic. You said Mesa and I'm like, oh wow, yeah, that's what it's called. It's a Mesa biome. It's not a Badlands biome. That's funny. I like the name or like the word Badlands just in general. Oop, I scared him. Look, we scared him. Look at his little face. Oh my God, they're so cute. I like the name Badlands just because I think it's cool. It just sounds cool. But yeah, it makes sense that it's actually the Mesa biome. I get that. Okay, let's take a quick little sleep. Let me take a drink. Today's drink of choice is mint tea. Don't you guys forget to stay hydrated out there. Drink your drinks too. It's important. Do another scoop. Let's pick them up. Okay. Yeah, that has the outlines and stuff because it's like the Mizunos, what, like cut terracotta or something? Or cut sandstone or whatever. It's a little funky. I don't mind it. Okay, let's do a little bit of exploring, a little bit of flying around just to see. Because I think out here there's wooded Badlands. Or like a wooded mesa. It's pretty cool. We got some water, we got some cliffs. I think that's probably sandstone, right? Ooh, another coral reef. How pretty. Let's go this way. You can force an armadillo to drop a scoot if you use a brush on it. Okay. Good to know. I have never made a brush in this game before. I have not done any of the like excavating stuff. So help me remember maybe next time We need to come out here for, oh look, a spider web. Does that mean there's a, whoa, oh, stone. That makes sense. Oh, it's open here. That's why. I was like, it's really bright down here for being a cave. I was saying something. Oh yeah, just next time we come out here, we can get we can bring a brush and get some scoots. And at some point, I do want to find a trail ruin and use the brush to do, I don't think it's called excavating. What do they call it? There's a different word for it that I'm not remembering. Mesa mine shaft, probably. Yeah, there's probably a mine shaft down there somewhere. I feel like this is the place for them. I think these are the wooded badlands now. Or this is two biomes meeting. Yeah, that doesn't look like wooded biomes. Is that a llama? Is that just a random errant llama? Without a dude? Without a trader? Okay, yeah, look, we flew over the whole thing. Wow, and came to the very edge. And actually, we've never been exploring out this way before. I've never been out here. Should we go? Should we go just a little bit further? They're pretty easy to find and they generate on the surface and have dark oak wood. The wooded badlands? Is that what I think that's what I was saying. Yeah, because this is not badlands anymore. This is savanna? Acacia? The wood is acacia, but the biome is a savanna. There's too many biomes now, you guys. There's too much to keep track of. This is pretty. Mesa mine shafts. Oh, they're pretty easy to find and they generate on surface and they have dark wood. Okay, I got you. I understand. They have dark wood? Oh, like the mine shaft itself is made out of dark wood? Dark oak wood. A cherry biome, a cherry grove, you guys. Look, look. Oh, let's go see. Can I make it? Ooh, that was good. That was good, you gotta admit. Okay, we'll take a look at the cherry grove. And we'll just peek around a little bit. And then we'll go back home. I could literally just fly around and explore for 2 whole hours. If you guys want that, let me know. But I feel like we have other stuff to do as well. So pretty. They're very small though. There's not a ton. Not a ton going on. Oh! Oh, we made that jump. That was close. Sheep. And pigs. And cows. And these are, I don't think these are just the regular ones, right? These aren't any of the variants. If you keep exploring, world size will probably explode upwards. Probably not ideal if you want to leave new chunks for future updates. Yes, that is true. The more we explore now, the less we'll have to explore later. So yeah, we won't go too far. This is just, I mean, I like to explore though. I gotta see what's out there. And if we save all of our chunks to be explored later, then we're never gonna explore any of our chunks. And there's always gonna be new updates. So you could always say, oops. You could always say, oh, well, we gotta wait. Ooh, look, lodestones. We gotta wait for the next one, or we don't wanna, you know, we don't wanna explore too much now. But if they're always gonna be updating, then there's always gonna be stuff. You know what I mean? Like you gotta do it strategically. And enjoy what you have while still saving room for more. Oh yeah, and that's just a big ocean. Is that a ship there? There's a ship. That looks like a pretty intact ship. Okay. But this is good to know that we have this here, especially with these like little flower fields. This is all the world we've explored so far. But yeah, that's enough. That's enough for now. Where are we going? We want to go this way. Sort of this way a little bit. We can go home and save the rest of our chunks. We'll be good and conservative and save our chunks for later. What are these guys doing? Look at all of them like right here. They were all gathered together. And then look, as soon as we come and they're like, hey, what's going on? Now they're like wandering and meandering around like they don't know each other. There was something going on here. These guys were having a meeting. They were plotting and now they got caught and they got to pretend like they're just little dumb 8-bit animals. Weird. Very weird. What's up here? Nothing? Okay, let's keep going. Keep going back home. You can download something like an MCA selector to delete old chunks, but I don't know if it works on a Mac. It might be Windows only. Ooh, a village. Okay, that's, yeah. That's fine. If we hit the point, if we hit that point where it's too much and the game is running slow or whatever, I'll look into that kind of stuff. But for now, we'll just explore when the time is right. But this is, we're in a, okay, hold on. Yeah, it's a savanna. So this is a savanna, oh, acacia saplings, short grass, bread. We'll leave them their bread. This is a savanna village. I actually really like it. It's very unique compared to, I thought it wasn't, I was like, there's no door. I feel like it's very unique compared to, oh, another armadillo, compared to the regular villages. And I know it's Mizunos, so it's a little funky too, but look, they've got them like up here on stilts. The house is on stilts. That's pretty cool. With the banners hanging. Oops. Empty map. Cartography table. Okay, I'm getting distracted. We need to get back to our nether portal. Intentional world generation mechanic. Animals are placed upon chunk generation close to each other. Okay. That explains it. I'll take the explanation. Makes sense mechanically. I think in my head, I'm gonna keep believing that they were having a secret meeting. Just because I think that's fun. just because I like the story. And is this clouds or is this nighttime? This looks like, I mean, it is nighttime, but it looks like it's way too cloudy. And I'm 100% gonna get lost if we keep doing this. So let's, oh, there's gonna be mobs. Why are there so many Endermen, you guys? It's crazy. How many Endermen spawn around me, no matter where I am. Okay, let's make sure we're going the right way. Yeah, we're going the right way. Mojang is also seeking feedback on their game drop system. They put a survey on their YouTube post, so it's good to fill it out if you want to give feedback. Okay, good to know. Ooh, is this a mine shaft? I saw like a... Ah. Oh. It's like, what's hitting me? There we go. Yes, I will definitely do that. Thank you, Nitro, for letting us know. Because, yeah, I would love to give some feedback. If they're asking for it, I'm going to give it. And look, here's a mine shaft. Yeah, I see what you mean. The dark oak. The dark oak mine shafts. Ooh, I did not bring any torches with me, so we will not go exploring too far. Oops. Okay, actually, that's bad. That's bad. Hold on. I'm gonna get lost. I don't want to get lost. So we just dropped down from right there. If I don't go back up and leave, this is gonna fall, isn't it? Ah. Then I'm gonna get lost in here. Okay. We'll come back for that. We'll come back for that. Let's get... Ooh, and we gotta go buff up our elytra a little bit too. That's not good. That's not good. All right, let me make sure we go in the right way. Where's the village? Windswept Savannah. I think this is our village, right? Yeah, because there's our portal. Okay. All right. Might be a little bit of a long float back home or back to our nether portal, but I want to be sparing with my rockets. I think we're going to take a quick break here too. In a moment, maybe once we at least get back to the desert. Oh, because I want to get some sand while we're at the desert as well. So yeah, we'll go back to the desert. We'll take a quick break and then we'll keep going. Elytra can never break. Oh, I didn't know that. So you don't need to worry about it actually disappearing when it breaks. It'll just become unflyable at 1 durability, however. Okay, that's good to know. I thought they broke. I had no idea. Oops, that was an accident. I had no idea that they didn't break. So that's good to know. Oh, look, there's 2. Look, there's one and there's one. Super close to each other. Okay, and we are now going in the wrong direction. We need to go this way. But I still don't want to get caught out here with an unflyable elytra. So good to know that it doesn't break, but not on my bucket list. All right, we're getting there. I see that ship. We passed that ship when we left, which means the village should be just past. Yep, there we go. There it is. Let's see. Oh, look, a cactus flower. Let's get that. Cute. Wait. We didn't get it. Did it fall? It fell like into the cactus. Wait, where'd it go? What was that? What the heck? Where'd it go? Lame. Okay, we're here. I'm gonna take down a couple layers of this little sand mountain here to get some sand. Yeah, taking down sand will get sand. But I want to take a break real quick. 5 minutes or less, maybe. See you guys soon. Don't go anywhere. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you want. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back. Okay. And we are back. What is up? Welcome. I know I missed a message right before we left because of the delay, so let me check that. Nitro said cactus can destroy everything in the game if an item touches it, including netherite. That's pretty overpowered for a dinky little cactus. It can destroy anything in the game, even netherite. And it just grows like nothing. That puts it on par with lava, right? Because lava destroys everything. pretty wild. Once again, something I did not know. Because I know so little about this game. Oops. That didn't happen. Fall? What do you mean fall? Okay, getting sand like this, pretty fun. Not gonna lie. The sound, the blocks breaking, and then the little picking them up sound is great. I love it. And I think, yeah, we're gonna need to start putting this stuff in the chests. Because we're about to run out of room. So let's see, all the sand and the terracotta. We can just drop it right in there. Cool, cool. Okay, wait, I want to try something real quick. Yeah. Okay, because I don't want the terracotta to have this... what do you call it? Design on it? Because it needs to be just regular red. So I don't know if that's a Mizunos thing or if I should have... No, we were silk touching it. So I don't know. I might have to go in and change those textures in the texture pack, or just remove them so we have the regular terracotta. But that's a problem for off-stream Renee. On-stream Renee needs to get a bunch of sand. We won't be here too much longer, guys. Don't you worry. Let me just take down sort of the rest of this little layer here. And then we'll skedaddle. Okay. That's pretty good. Oops. There. I reloaded my shaders. And then I know this is crazy, but I'm gonna go and fill the holes in to make it look like nothing happened. Oh, it was always this level. What do you mean? Nobody came and took a bunch of sand. Why would they do that? Plus, we get to pick up the ones that dropped down there. Isn't that smart? Just kidding. It doesn't matter if we're picking stuff up, if we're also putting stuff down, you know? Everluna says, yo. Over on Kick. What's up, Everluna? How's it going? What's up, dude? Are you saying that to me? You calling me dude? What's up, dude? Not much, dude. What's up with you? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. You play Minecraft? Everluna? Or are you just hanging out? I'm good. How about you? I'm doing good. Playing Minecraft with some of my friends, so I really can't complain, can I? And by my friends, I mean all of you guys who are hanging out and helping me build here. Are you a gamer, Everluna? Do you play Minecraft? You have any other games? Any other games you play on a regular basis? Nitro says earlier this week also had to do an emergency backup of 1 terabyte worth of games. Dang, since one of the hard drives was failing. Just like a personal hard drive? That's scary. I bet you that's so scary when the hard drives are going down. Cause yeah, you're risking stuff there. Everluna says, I used to play before, but it's been a long time since I last played. Do you stream daily? Me, do I stream daily? I stream Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. PST. So not daily, but I stream weekly. I stream pretty regularly. And as my audience here can tell you, I'm pretty consistent. And if we don't hit a Tuesday or Thursday, we usually do a Saturday stream to make up for it. And I'll stream in the afternoon on Saturdays. So yeah, at least twice a week, we're on here, grinding, playing, having a good time. Did you just hit the iron golem? I thought I heard something there. I didn't hit him. I actually repaired him. I saw he had some like cracks and stuff in him. So I knew I had this iron here in one of the shulker boxes. So I figured I'd be a nice person and pull it out and give him a little healing. You know, just to establish some good rapport with that village there. Where am I from? I'm from the West Coast of the United States. That's as specific as I'm going to get for ya. But yes, I am an American. Even though currently we got a lot of stuff going on over here. It's not the best time to be an American, I must admit. Not feeling super proud of this country at the moment. But what can you do? Yeah. Okay, welcome home everybody. Back from the desert, out of the nether. Home, sweet home. And then, what are we gonna do from here? Should we go start outlining the mushroom? Should we start building MOTHERSHROOM? Everluna says, BTW, don't you think you should enhance your account? What do you mean? Everluna, are you enhance my account over, because you're on Kick, right? So what do you, I've actually only recently started streaming to Kick. So if you have any suggestions on how I can enhance my account or how I can get a little more going for myself over there, please let me know. I would love to build it up. Okay, and this guy also needs some help. There you go. And we had a little creeper accident here, as you can see. Par for the course when it comes to me. You guys know. Staying in the center here, the US, I'd say, is like a failed chemistry experiment right about now. Yeah, I think chemistry is the right word for it. Things are kind of blowing up in our faces over here. It's not looking good. A kitty. That's new. Unless we accidentally unsat one of our other kitties from home, but I don't think we did that. Maybe this one just spawned in? Maybe? Oh yeah, because it's not tamed. We got a wild kitty. That's cute. Enhance means add some artwork to your account, like a logo, banners, etc. Okay, I thought I did upload a banner, but maybe I didn't. So yeah, I should. You are correct. I should enhance my account and make sure I've got all my branding and stuff up there, because I did that for like YouTube and stuff, of course, since I've been on YouTube. Oh yeah, I know you asked how long we've been playing. I've been streaming on YouTube since last year, about 6 months ago. I just started streaming on Kick for the first time recently, so that's why it's not as updated, but I will look into it. Thank you. Oh, and we have a zombie. We have a zombie villager. This happened accidentally because I was up during the night and a zombie got into here and turned him into a zombie villager. Unfortunately, this villager did not have anything great that we're gonna be like happy about getting lower trades for, but we'll still cure him at some point and see what we get. It would have been great if the zombie had gotten like this one that we get our food from, or this one, who's our main source of emeralds, but can't have everything you want. Cure it and let it give you zombie discounts. Yes, Nitro, that is the plan. I think I'll save that for another stream and we'll do it together. And so I can prepare a little bit beforehand and then we can see what we get from it. But for right now, let's head back to our mushroom. And we got about a little over half an hour here. So I think we can start working on it. I do commission artwork of this stuff. I can draw something for you. Do you want to see my work? Everluna, I would love to see your work. I don't know if you can share stuff here, but I do have an Instagram account, Renee the Paladin MC on Instagram. If you want to go like send me some stuff there, I'd love to take a look. I am an artist as well. I do drawing, I do painting, all that kind of fun stuff. So yeah, I always love meeting new artists and sharing work and stuff. That would be super cool. All right. Everluna says, sure, great. I look forward to seeing you over there. All right, you guys, it's time to buckle down and get to work. Let's see now. I think we'll just set up here as our little workspace. We have a crafting table. We have our stone cutter. And we're gonna do what we usually do and get, let's put this stuff in here. We're gonna get our nether rack out so we can sort of start building up the outlines. Wait, hold on. Well, that was an accident. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. I got one of those, like a little tickle in your throat, like right in here. And sometimes, you know, you get those and it's like, oh, I'm gonna cough and there's nothing I can do to stop it. And I have to, or else I'm gonna be in pain. It was one of those. So forgive my abrupt little switch over there. And I want to make, let's see, oops. We have some gunpowder, we have some more paper here. So let's make some more rockets, just to have them. You know what? Oh my gosh, we should bring George over here. We should bring our happy Ghast over here. Because we're gonna need him. We're definitely gonna need him. Okay, let me think about that for a moment. I have followed you. Please follow me back so I can send you work. Okay, yes, after stream, Everluna, I will. 100%. You got it. Egg. Chicken? Nope. Oh yeah, the twisting vines, we need to take that and rebuild. Okay. Let's see. I truly have no idea where to start. We can start... I guess we can start sort of at the edge of this here. What I'm thinking is we'll have the top part of the mushroom be here. Okay, this is me. I'm not talking to you guys. I'm thinking out loud for myself. You guys are just here to listen. So this is me. I need to like see it and think out loud. Everluna, I'm gonna follow you back and check it after stream. So whenever we're done here, about another half hour or so, then I will hop off. I'll check my Instagram and I'll follow you back. I usually like doing exterior shell first and then working inwards. Exterior shell, like the big... That would probably be like the big cap then, huh? Like I want the big cap to come, like it's gonna definitely expand out further than where the edge of the farm is. And then I think it'll come inward here and then maybe it'll curve, I want it to curve outward again so that we've got like a pretty big base and then it'll go down into the water. What is that? Oh, that's me. Because I'm in free camp. That's funny. I was like, is that a mob? What is that right there? It was me. Okay, so then it's going to go down into the water. And then let's sleep. Down into the water. So like it's growing out from the bottom of this little lake here, and we are gonna go down and we will build like underwater too. But yeah, let's maybe like Nitro said, outwards to inwards. We can start with like a little kind of round-ish shape here, and this is gonna be sort of the like sort of the edge, or not edge, but like this is where the like where this is where the edge of the mushroom is gonna come out of the water, and then we'll worry about building into the water later, because that's easy enough to do. I think that would be easy enough to do afterwards. 1, 2, 3. Let's do a little more. And this isn't gonna be necessarily super symmetrical. I want this mushroom to just be very like organic. To be shaped very organically, for better or for worse. But we need to put something down in order for me to be able to adjust and make edits. Oops. Oh, we're gonna need so much more netherrack than we have right now. And this is looking crazy. No way. That's nuts. Okay. That might be a little too big. I think that's definitely too big. And it's not anything resembling a circle. Okay, hold on. Let's take all this down. Let's start over again. I think it can be a little smaller than I just made it. Sorry for the obnoxious water swimming block. No. Reset, start over. Sorry for the obnoxious up close swimming and block breaking. That's what I was trying to say. For a mushroom the size you're planning, expect several thousand blocks, probably. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that makes sense. It's gonna be a big mushroom, you guys. It's gonna be a really big mushroom. My thought is that we don't have to necessarily fill everything up entirely. We at least need the outside, and we can maybe leave some hollow on the inside. Just to save us some blocks. But yeah, this is going to be a big project. Which is fine. I think it'll be fun. I think it's gonna be worth it. I don't mind having a big project to work on. But yeah, I think you're right. We're gonna need thousands of blocks, aren't we? Okay, well, that's all right. One step at a time. Let's see if I can just do a circle the way that I want to. And make it look cohesive to some degree. Like that, and then... But yeah, see, look, that's not a circle at all. That's just a straight diagonal line. Oh, I think, you know what we have to do? I think we have to go 4. 4. And then 2 or 3 even. Yeah, there's 2. And then we can do 1, and that's perfectly on that diagonal. So then we have to do this, and then this comes out 1. No. This comes out 1, 2, 3, up. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's gonna make a circle. Okay. Several thousand isn't that bad once you build several projects involving a few thousand blocks. Well, yeah, that's easy for you to say when your next project is going to involve hundreds of thousands of blocks. I'm sure a couple thousand is nothing to you. No, it'll be, that's the goal, is to start building bigger and bigger and better and better. So yeah, a couple thousand blocks. I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be fun, and I'm pretty excited to do a big project like this. And I think I messed up my numbers. It just means that we might be doing more resource gathering on stream, just depending on how much time I have to off stream. Why does it just turn into a straight diagonal line? I'm trying to see. This is 4. Okay, this needs to be 2. Goodness. This needs to be 2. And then that. See, that's not right. This is like the worst kind of math. Talking about several thousand blocks is like nothing wild. I got mildly overwhelmed having to gather enough string for 15 dispensers. Oh my gosh, dispensers. Are you getting into like redstone stuff, Kenny? String for dispensers? What are you using that for? And does that mean that you were gathering enough string to fill 15 dispensers? So like, because dispensers take what? They have 5 slots for a full stack. So are you gathering 64 times 5 times 15 string? Because yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of string, my guy. Oh my goodness. Is it that? No. Yes. Okay, there we go. That looks even, correct? If we put one there, that looks the same. Okay. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. If you look up Linksy, he makes crazy builds that are hundreds of thousands of blocks, and he plays daily for 7 hours. Oh my god, which is crazy. Yeah, that is crazy. 7 hours, dang. So yeah, that's his full-time job, is getting on and streaming every single day. That's like Wax Fraud. I enjoy Wax Fraud's content and his streams and stuff. Oh, we're off center now. That's not good. And he also does it full time, and he streams every single day for like 3 to 4 hours. And then I'm going over there like it's bedtime just because the sun's going down. It's not time for bed yet. I'm going over there to avoid figuring out how to make a circle, if I'm being honest. Sorry, yeah, Wax Fraud, I think, does something similar. But he... And he does stuff that's, like, the scale of which is crazy as well. And I think I've hopped into Linksy's streams a couple times I just like popped in just to see what was going on, and I wasn't super, like, I haven't hung around to watch a full one, but from what I saw, he was doing some pretty crazy stuff, which is very cool. If that was my job, to sit and play Minecraft for 7 hours straight and stream and then make videos, I would do it 100%. That'd be amazing. That's every nerd's dream, is to get paid to play video games all day, right? That's true, especially with dispensers. The bows are nightmares to manually craft and put to the recipe for a dispenser. This is not correct. Okay, I need to sleep and try again in the morning. Yeah, I don't think I've used dispensers yet. You don't need string to make a dispenser, right? Just to fill it. Just to fill it? Or do you need, because the dispensers shoot stuff out, so is there like a bow within the dispensers and that's what shoots it? I don't know. Oh, hello, sir. I don't know. We're not there yet. I'm not doing anything with dispensers yet. We'll get there someday, you guys. We'll get there someday. Okay. Rather than trying to build outward from this part of the curve, why don't I just do the... I'll build outward from here and do it like I'm starting over again. It should not be this hard to make a curve. I already did it 2 times. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And this is 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Someday I do want to capture the warden like what Lynxy did, but maybe after I move to Java Edition, capture the warden, that's cool. That's pretty cool. I cannot imagine what it took to capture the warden. Okay. I feel like this is not lining up still. Okay, you were standing in the middle. Let me make sure. It should be centered by 2. And then 3 attached to those, and then 2, and then 1. Okay, so 1. Oh, I got it. 2. I don't got it. Okay. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. I'm using the dispensers to extend my semi-auto farm. I just need like 1 stack of string to make the lot, but they do need a bow each. But yeah, I've been watching Ryan the Scion. Ryan the Scion, his builds are massive. I've never even heard of Ryan the Scion. I gotta look him up. Hold on. Ryan the Scion. Let's see. There are so many Minecraft YouTubers out there. This is vanilla. That's cool. Minecraft long plays with commentary. Oh, it's gonna play it. Don't play it. I just wanted to see the thumbnails. Giant Pines. Day 5,000 something. That's cool. Yeah, it looks like he does some pretty... Looks like he does some pretty involved stuff. He's making giant pines. Transforming the end. Yeah, I'll have to check out some of his stuff just to get some ideas. Smaller creator, but does massive builds on his hardcore world. Oh yeah, some of these look like pretty massive builds. Cool. Thanks for the recommendation, Ryan the Scion. Let's take a look at Lynxy too, just to see. Let's see. Oh yeah, this stuff looks big too. The most dangerous farm in hardcore Minecraft. Is this him doing the warden? Probably. Cool, yeah, Lynxy and Ryan the Scion. I'll have to check him out. I watched his netherite farm build and was hooked. This guy, Ryan the Scion. Netherite farm. Yeah, oof, netherite farm. That's, that sounds Pretty cool. Sorry guys, I don't have anything else to say besides that. Pretty cool, yeah. I'm sure it is cool. Okay, what is wrong with me? What is this? Why can't I? Is this not a perfect square? Maybe this isn't a perfect square, but it should just mirror what's on this side. Let me see if I can do this on this side. And if I can't, then, oh yeah, okay. No. It's not a perfect square. It should be. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's why, because it's not a perfect square. Oh my goodness. That's my fault. 100%. Yeah, that build is where he speared the warden, LOL. He literally built an arena for that. Like in the ancient city, he built an arena to fight the warden. That's pretty cool. Use website plots to make a circle. Plots. Let's see. This should be fine. www.plots.com. Nope. Plots Minecraft. Here we go. Oh, plots.co.uk. Ellipse. Plots ellipse generator. Oh, okay. Oop. Nice. Let's see. I think this is sort of what I'm trying to build. But 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, what if we go down one more? Okay. Maybe it doesn't have to be a perfect circle. Maybe it can be an ellipse. I think this is what we want, because this is similar. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Click to close. Then it's not going to be a perfect circle, but it's an ellipse, and I think it'll fit our technically rectangular thing here. Okay, so it had the 4. Oh, it says 3 on one side and 5 on the other. That's not what we want. We want, I think we can do 4. No, this needs to be off 1. 5 on one side and 4 on the other. And that should be even, or not even, but that should fit perfectly around here. Because we have, 4 on one side. Let's take out all the extras. And then this has to be 5. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna build 1, 1, 2. Okay, this should be correct. Yes. Okay, we're gonna build out the longest parts first, and then we're gonna connect everything. And then that'll probably end up getting us to 8. We'll probably go a little further than that, and at least try and get, I don't know, a couple extra little parts of it built up. But I truly can't believe it's taken me this long to build a circle. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's the middle. And then we go off 1, 2. And then we go off 1, 2. Okay. So, from 4 on this end, we need 2 diagonals. Okay, it says that just 2 diagonal blocks, but I think there's definitely more space in between these than 2 diagonal blocks. But let's see if we can do... Maybe we can do like that and like that. And then 1 down and down. And then we just gotta get rid of that. Oops. And then maybe we do this. No. Maybe we do... Hold on, let's put these in our offhand. That should make it a little easier. Maybe we do this. Does that look like a curve? Yeah, that looks like a curve. I can't believe it took me this long to build a circle. So relatable. The struggles of building a curved shape in a block world never gets old. But I think we got it. Oop, oop. If I can stay on dry land. Okay, yes. I've figured it out, you guys. I can do this. I'm a smart girl. Here we go. One more side. Oh. Oh, I heard a mob, but I think it was a zombie dying in our mob farm. Which is good. That means it's going to be going the entire time while we're like hanging around building this mushroom. So that'll be good. By the time, I bet by the time we're done building this mushroom, we're going to fill all 3 of these. Like, look at that. We're still getting more. Even just hanging out. Okay. Is that a circle, you guys? Or at least a circular shape? It is. Thank God. Hallelujah. We did it. We made a circle. Mission accomplished. Okay. But I do want to keep going a little bit. I want to kind of start putting some shape down to like how this is going to come up and kind of come in and come out. So let's start here. And we'll go, let's see, up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just guessing. In 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. In another one, 1, 2, 3. In another one, 1, 2. Where's that getting us? You know, sort of like a gradual process to build up. In another one, 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. Where are we now? 6, 7. Let's keep going. 8, 9, 10. Okay. So can you kind of see the vision a little bit here? I think we can make this can come up, this can be a little steeper of a transition. So let's go down. Ooh. So like this can go up a couple more. And then this can go up like 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. And then this will come in and go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, it's getting dark. 7. Okay, let's do that. Let's go to sleep. We'll take a look in the morning. That's already looking a little better. Okay. That's not too bad. So yeah, we'll have this like fat base here. And then it'll kind of come up and in. And then from here is where it's going to go out. And kind of circle around. So let's get back up there. Maybe. Oh, I don't know how we're going to get back up there. We need scaffolding. Do I have scaffolding? Yes, I have scaffolding. I don't know if that's going to be 27 high enough, but we can try. Yeah, because we're just going up here. So let's see. Will this get us to the top of our little nether tower, netherrack tower? Almost. Yes, it did. Let's be safe and do that. Okay. So let's see if we do that, then we're gonna go out. Let's just build straight out a little bit so we can get, like I said, get the general shape. This sort of bottom part is definitely gonna have more of a curve. I don't know if we're gonna do like a curve down or a curve up and over. We'll see. We'll see when we get there. It'll make sense. But for now, let's just kind of estimate the overall size and distance. So yeah, so like imagine whatever we've got on one side, it's going to be mirrored on the other side. I think we definitely need to go out further. Let's try that and see. I think that's better. That looks pretty proportionate, I think. Let's see. Let me look from the other side. I know it's not going to make that much of a difference, but I just want to look. Okay, I want to say we could maybe go out like a little farther. And again, I know it's a straight line right now, but we're just sort of building up the wireframe of it. So I'm going to say that's good for now. Ooh, I actually want to go in a little bit. And where I lost them. We'll get them later. Help me remember those are there. Okay, and then I want to build sort of up and over a little bit. I think this is gonna, yeah, that's fine. So this is sort of, oops. Okay, let's go get these. We fell anyways. Let's get these. I'm sort of trying to outline where now this curve is gonna come up and over the farm. So like if we step back here, you can imagine that here's the stem coming up. We're gonna have the little underside here, and then this is gonna curve up and over. And I wanna sort of try and get this curve down. Let's see, we actually do need more netherrack. So I know we're at 8. We're gonna keep going a little bit, you guys. I wanna get the curve down. Was there anything else that we need to grab? We can take the lodestone. No, we're just gonna leave all this stuff here. We're gonna go home really quick, get some more netherrack and come back. Is there anything else we need to grab while we're home before we come back here? I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Maybe more scaffolding? But if you guys think of anything else, please let me know along the way. Actually, I don't think I even have more scaffolding right now, so never mind. But yeah, let's take the slow ride home. Wow, it's so slow. Okay, we can pick it up a little bit. I know it's not resource efficient, but I want to keep you guys entertained. You know, I don't want to just be sitting here looking at blue sky, watching the world go by for 20 minutes. And we're going all the way home. This should get us home. Yep. It'll get us past home is what it will. All right, that's fine. We'll do a little circle. A little circle down, land in our little field here. There we go. We should actually... Ooh. No, I won't. I was gonna say we should actually clear the field so we can feed our cows. Actually, I should have enough. Hold on. Oh, I'm gonna break some of those plots, didn't I? Yep. All right, well, that's fine. It is what it is. We should have enough wheat still here to feed the cows. Yeah. Let's feed the cows real quick, just to increase our meat source, because we're gonna need them for, I think, leather at some point anyways. So while we're here, just real quick, we'll breed the cows and then we'll go back. We'll finish the curve of the mushroom, of MOTHERSHROOM, and then we'll be done. Okay, I think that's everybody. Let me take this. You guys get to live another day. Be grateful. Oh, that chicken wanted to come out. Tough tater tots, little chicken. It's not meant to be. Okay, here we go. How high can we fly? Kenny says, MOTHERSHROOM, all caps. I love it. I was calling it Mother Mushroom in my head, but MOTHERSHROOM is much better. Much better. And I think that makes more sense as an entity that would be worshipped. The MOTHERSHROOM. And we're back. You guys, that was so easy. Having the elytra, being able to just fly. So easy. I can't believe we've gone this long without it. And you can hear all the mobs. Okay. I'm not gonna try. Never mind. Let's see, is this close enough that I can place? It is not. I need to get on top of that block, but I know I'm no good. Let's just build up from here. There's no way I can land on a single block with my elytra. I'm not that good yet. Okay. So I want to start going over a couple just to kind of slow the curve a bit. 1, 2, 1, 2. We'll do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, how is that looking in terms of the curve of a mushroom? Not too bad. Oh, I did mess this up actually. Hold on. We want this to go. This was 3, so this needs to go 1, 2, 3, at least 4. And then now this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe. Like that. I feel like this outline here, this is a little too big. Like it looks like if we built all of this out, this little base here wouldn't be enough to support this. So I think we either need to make this smaller or make the base wider. And I'm thinking we make this smaller so that instead of coming so far up over the top of this here, it just kind of like crests it a little bit. Single block landings are incredibly tough. Even I can't land single blocks still. To land a single block, you need to really slow down well above the block and then spiral down very slowly. Okay. Yeah, the spiraling down part. Ooh, missed that jump. That's okay. The spiraling down part definitely kind of trips me up. Because yeah, as soon as you like kind of point your nose down, it goes very, very fast. So, whoa, look at that cave down there. Wait a second. Okay, hold on. We're gonna go look at that cave. Hold on. After we sleep. But yeah, I was trying to I'll have to practice, and maybe we can do some practicing together. Maybe we can set up like a little course or something at some point. Because if you look, I have the platform up here. I was trying to elytra up to it, ideally, or okay. By the time we finish this mushroom, we're gonna have to get good at small landings because I'm not gonna have this big, long, tall thing going up to it that we have to climb up. I wanna have just sort of some, either like a little glass box, or we're gonna put some like big, like sparkly stuff in the air and just disguise a platform among it. So it's gonna have to be just a little small platform that we can land on with the elytra. So yeah, we're gonna have to practice maybe not 1 block, but like 4 block landings. And I was trying to do it on my own, like in between streams. I was trying to practice and it was not working well. But yeah, I was trying to like get close to it and then spiral really quick at the end and land on it. But Nitro, what you said about starting up high and slowly spiraling down, I think makes a little more sense. I think that's gonna be better. But for right now, we need to get back up here and take down a little bit more of this. And then we'll go from there. Oops, that was an accident. Best way to practice, I'd say, is a creative world and do a bunch of flying practice. You know what? Doing it in a creative world is a really good idea. Because yeah, I was trying to do it here and I was wasting rockets and then hurting because I would like land too hard or whatever and get hit. So yeah. Creative world is a very good idea. Kenny says, I can't wait to get an elytra. I'm certainly still far from the end, though. Yeah, Kenny, I think you're going to absolutely love having the elytra. It's truly a game changer. But you could, I have heard, or not heard, but like seen, oops. Seen other people play and they'll go for it like not too far into their game. I mean, I think that's usually more when people are playing, oops, shoot. Ooh, in my mind, okay, hold on, we're getting on a tangent. I'm gonna explain and then I'll go back and talk about what I was talking about. I accidentally broke the blocks underneath and I didn't mean to because I need to stack blocks on top of them to kind of work this curve a little bit. But in my brain, I tried to control Z it. Just in my head, I was like, oh, control Z, undo. Like, put the blocks back, duh. But you can't do that in this game. That's, that is an Adobe Photoshop thing. Or, you know, the Adobe programs. And as a graphic designer, that's what I would do. As a Minecrafter, you cannot control Z when you break blocks here, unfortunately. But what I was saying is that I think it's usually when people are trying to, or not trying to, but when they're in hardcore worlds and they want to just like get the game moving, people will go like super early to fight the Ender Dragon. And I think you can technically do it with just like iron armor. I don't think you need like diamond armor and all the fancy stuff that I had if you're good at it, I guess. But I think it's also like personal preference and comfort, and you know, just like whenever you feel ready within the game to do it, then like, yeah, go do it. But there also is the process of even finding the stronghold as well. I know that can be because you have to get enough ender pearls. Like, luckily we came across one super fast, you know, but usually you have to get the ender pearls and go searching for it and all that stuff. Okay, I'm sort of winging it and not really liking it, but let's try this. Let's just keep going. 1, 2, 3, and see where we end up. Oops, shoot. Okay, but that's close enough that I should be able to get there from the top of the thing. Nitro says, I still always mess up on Mac when it comes to keybinds. It bugs me that Mac uses strange screenshot keys and different instead of the snipping tool. Yeah, it's definitely a little weird. I don't know why. Which side is my mushroom on? Where's my mushroom? I don't know why things have to be so different from one thing to the next. Because yeah, I think I mentioned it before, but I switch from a Mac at home when I'm doing like stuff for Minecraft design, like thumbnails and stuff like that, or any other design work I'm doing. And at work, I use a Dell, which is Windows. So between programs, all the keybinds are different. So I'm carrying 2 sets of keybinds in my brain for Adobe on Mac and then Adobe on Windows. And then now I'm also carrying the keybinds in my brain for Minecraft, which is so different. So yeah, it's a process. Oops, ooh, that was pretty good. Kenny says, I killed myself on accident making a renewable lava farm. I have to wait purely on my skill increasing. Okay, to go fight the Ender Dragon. Yeah, no, you know what? No rush. It's definitely better to wait until you're ready than to try it beforehand and then like get frustrated and stuff if it doesn't go as planned. Yeah, like we waited, I mean, I waited a pretty good while before fighting the Ender Dragon. There's like stuff that I, you know, we did it all together, but there was all that, the potion making and stuff that I wanted to accomplish first. And I am glad that I waited. Because yeah, it felt like the right time. Not only was, I don't know if I would say skill, I guess. I guess I should be more complimentary of myself. But yes, my skill, I do think my skill increased. My skill did increase over the months of playing, and then we hit a point where I think it was going to be necessary to, hold on, I'm trying to count while talk at the same time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 second, you guys. Okay, we need to go up just a little further. I'm trying to get the proportions of this right. But our need for an elytra we got to the point where like we're doing builds like this where they're a lot bigger, and it's gonna be more efficient for us to have an elytra to do those builds, and better to have all the shulker boxes so that we have the storage space to travel and build and stuff like that. So yeah, there's definitely wisdom in waiting until you are ready personally and until your world is ready to like fully utilize everything that an elytra can give you. All that to say, I'm sorry you died making a renewable lava farm, but lava's tricky, man. Lava's tricky. You gotta be careful. And yeah, wait till you're ready. No rush. Okay, I think I did it this time, you guys. I think we went farther enough up. I think that's gonna be a pretty good shape. I think we could actually maybe go up a little bit more. Let's sleep real quick. Where are we at? Okay. We're going to be done by 8:30 at the latest. About 10 more minutes. I want to try and figure out the base of this mushroom. I think we're close. I think we're almost there. And then we'll hop off. But let's look from below. Because, yeah, I want to also remember, now that we have free cam, it's really good to be able to like zoom out and see, but I want to remember, or I want to always be building from the perspective of like the player on the ground as well, and make sure it looks okay from here. Oh, I said we were going to go look at that cave. Okay, so this is doing pretty good. From below, it looks like this is super tall. It looks like this needs to be bigger. Like this needs to go out a little longer and then maybe have a bigger curve. And even looking at it from here like this, I also want it to go up just a little more. And I want it to go out a little more as well. I want it to be a little longer, and then we can make it a little taller too. Okay. You know what, before we do that, let's just very quickly dive down into this cave and see what we got. Because I love a good cave, especially underwater. I also found one of those underwater thingies, but the guardians kept kicking my butt or I drowned. I think those are just called guardian temples, right? Or ocean monuments. Guardian temples within ocean monuments? Something like that. But yeah, those things are crazy. I haven't even, I mean, it's not like I'm doing other too crazy stuff, but what is this? Is that rooted dirt? I know there's a lush cave. It's down here somewhere. Are those fishies? Little tropical fish? Oh yeah, there's a lush cave down here somewhere. And that looks like rooted dirt that would connect to it. So maybe, and the glow squid. We're gonna have to go find that lush cave at some point. But yeah, the ocean monuments are crazy hard. Water breathing is pretty much mandatory for raiding an ocean monument, or else it will be super difficult regardless. Yeah, I've heard water breathing, of course, because it's all underwater. And you can either get the potion, or I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but you can make oops, ignore that. You can make, good Lord, come on, Renee, get your words out your mouth. You can make a helmet that breathes underwater out of turtle shells, sea turtle shells. Like you could harvest them from the turtle without killing the turtle, right? But yeah, I've heard water breathing you definitely need. And then I've also seen people do an invisibility potion and go invisible to escape detection from the guardians. And then you can go in and kill like the big guardians when you're invisible. And that's supposed to be better. Let's see, how's that curve looking? Okay, that's pretty good. I think we can start going more horizontal now. One, two, three. What was this? This was 2, and then 1, 2, 3. And then now this one is 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll go 2, 3, 4, 5 again. Let's see what that looks like. No, it's still got to be taller. Because look, it's going to go, this comes up here to this point. This needs to be like up here and curving down. Okay, we're getting there, you guys. Trial and error every single time. Turtle helmet works, but you need to get air roughly every 10 to 15 seconds to reset the water breathing timer. I don't understand. What do you mean oops. Dang it. What do you mean reset the water breathing timer? Isn't the point that you don't need to reset it? Or is it like I don't know. Water breathing effect recharges once you get out of water. Is that water breathing effect? I don't understand. I think it's late, you guys. I think I've been streaming too long. My brain isn't comprehending. Kenny says, I have a couple potions now. I've heard Trident works well, but those guys are tough as well. I might end up just dropping TNT on them. I mean, hey, that's that's the great part about this game, is that there's so many different ways to achieve your goal. And so many different methods you can use to defeat those mobs. Okay, I'm liking that a little better so far. And then, were those words? No. I think we can start doing our more gradual one now. So 1, 2, oops. Let's take that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up 1, 1, 2, 3, 5. Up 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How about that? Okay. No, it's close. Again, we're close. No cigar yet. Let's try again. We're not gonna stop until I'm happy with the curve. Okay, you guys? Not till I'm happy. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we need to do maybe like another 3. Oh, this is supposed to be in my offhand. 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that more what I'm looking for? Yeah, that's a little better. Okay. And then we can do 2, 3, 4. And then now we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're almost at the middle, so maybe we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sort of. TNT doesn't work underwater. They can destroy, and if I'm not mistaken, they can even damage mobs underwater unless you have an air pocket. They can't even damage mobs underwater unless you have an air pocket. Kenny says, well, there goes that plan. I'll figure something out or die as many times as it takes. Yeah, if you figure something out, Kenny, let us know. Let me know. And then maybe we can do that together someday. Okay. I am feeling more satisfied with that curve. Actually, I think that's the best that we're gonna get right now. It's not quite exact, but I think I'm getting a little too caught up in the details. It doesn't need to be exact, it just needs to be a general outline of the proportions, and then we're gonna get more exact once we actually get in there and start building it. But I just want to come to a couple different angles and take a little look, like some vantage points. Well, that's not at all helpful. Can't even see it. Let's come over here. Impaling 5 Trident works the best, can kill guardians in 2 hits. Okay, that's pretty good. Is that another Enderman? Of course it is. What do you guys think? Is that a good mushroom shape? Or a good start to a mushroom shape, at least? Okay, I think I'm kind of making myself sick flying around a bunch. I'm getting like motion sickness, which is kind of crazy. Okay, let's take a little sleep. Let's look at it in the daylight, and then I think we're good, you guys. Okay, so yeah, this is our little vantage point. If we have, I was like, I heard something. Come here, you. That was easy. Drowned farm it is then, because I can't kill them for the life of me. You, Kenny, I'm sure you'll figure it out. You got this. You can do it. I believe in you. And we are getting attacked by a guy with a trident. Let's see. Let's see. Did he drop the trident? No, he did not. It's a shame these can't be picked up. There's so many of them. Okay, I think I'm stalling, but that's okay. This is the start of our mushroom. Just imagine now this is coming up this side, and then it's gonna curve out and around and be here. And then it's also gonna come out this way and go out that way and be a big circle. I think that's a pretty good size. I think any bigger, we're gonna go crazy trying to build it. And I think any smaller would be too small. So for a giant mushroom that is going to be worshipped by some mushroom people in this little land here. Pretty good, right? Kenny says, see, now what is your sword enchanted with? Because mine doesn't do that. Let's take a look. We can look at all of my enchantments just to see. And if you guys have any suggestions on what else I can do, let me know. So for the sword, I have Smite 4. Smite is what catches them on fire. Oh, no. Never mind. Scratch that. Smite 4, I think Smite is just hits harder. Kind of like in Dungeons and Dragons. When you smite, you do extra damage. Fire Aspect 2 is what sets the mobs on fire. And I personally think that's super helpful because then they're taking extra damage once you set them on fire. And if you hit a peaceful mob or a food mob like a pig or a chicken or a cow with a flaming sword, or even if you have like an axe, anything with fire aspect on it, if you kill the mob with it, it'll drop cooked food. So you don't even have to go take the raw food and then smelt it in the furnace to cook it. If you have a fire aspect weapon and you kill the mob with the fire aspect, it'll drop cooked food. And then Unbreaking 3, just so it lasts as long as possible. And then Mending. And I'm not sure if there's any other swords or any other enchantments that are better for a sword than mine. But I think, like, for me personally, this is a good stack. Smite 5 goes gold standard for zombies and skeletons. If you have a netherite sword, easy one-shot critical hit on undead mobs. Dang. Yeah, maybe once we get netherite, then we can upgrade our enchantments. Or I think, can you add netherite to already enchanted stuff? Or do you have to make a new one and then re-enchant it? I do not know. But yeah, so my suggestion for a sword is to have Smite, Fire Aspect, and then some sort of Unbreaking, and then Mending once you get there. Pickaxe, I have 2 different pickaxes. The only difference is one has Silk Touch, one doesn't. Diamond Axe, my Diamond Axe has Silk Touch. I think I enchanted it. It like came that way off the enchantment table, and then I added like the Unbreaking and the Mending and stuff. Any sort of efficiency for a like gathering tool is always good, except you don't really want to put too high of an efficiency on a shovel, because then you can end up like kind of getting out of control with how much like dirt or sand you break. You can end up breaking more than you want if the efficiency is too high. Fortune 2, I really want to get a fortune on a pickaxe for ore mining, but that's just like kind of in the back of my head. Sweeping Edge 3, excellent for mob farms where you do manual kill. Oh yeah, that's good, because Sweeping Edge, I believe, allows you to hit like several mobs at a time. So if you have, sorry guys, hold on. I could see on my viewfinder on the second screen over here that my nose is running really bad. Sorry about that. Sweeping Edge allows you to hit multiple mobs at once. So if you're doing a mob farm where you're getting XP and you drop them to, I think, like 1 hit, then you can hit them with a Sweeping Edge, get a bunch of them at the same time. Easy, quick, efficient kills. And then what else? I have hose back at home, but we don't need to look at those right now. Diamond Helmet has Protection, Respiration 3, which just means that I can hold my breath for longer. Protection is protection from hits. Aqua Affinity means you can mine faster underwater. Yeah, see, 400% submerged mining speed. And then Mending, of course. Elytra, Unbreaking Mending. Diamond Leggings, Protection, Unbreaking Mending. Feather Falling is always good for your boots, so that you take less damage when you hit the ground. Kenny says, I gotta get on my enchantment game. Yeah, it's definitely a game changer once you have some of the higher level enchantments. The enchanting table is like good, of course it's fun. It's definitely, the process can go a little quicker. Like the process towards getting some of these can go quicker once you get, if you do like villager farms, the librarian villagers will trade emeralds for the enchanted books that give you, and then you can, I lost my train of thought. I was literally in the middle of my sentence. Villagers trade for enchanted books. Once you have a villager that can trade for like a mending book or an unbreaking book, or you know, a protection book, then like you're good to go. Then you have that enchantment forever. You don't have to keep rolling it on the enchantment table. Once you roll it with a villager, then like you never need to touch the enchantment table again for that one enchantment. Villager Trading Hall is also on my list. Yeah, it'll take a while, especially if you if you do villager wrangling by hand. Like again, like I've said, I cheat and I spawn in the villagers because I don't want to do villager wrangling. But I'm sure it's very rewarding to manually do the villager wrangling and get them that way. I mean, it's, of course, it's up to you. Feather Falling is pretty much mandatory. Armor does not reduce fall damage unless it's enchanted with either protection or Feather Falling. Yeah, Feather Falling on the boots, I would say definitely mandatory. I think I got lucky, and Feather Falling 4 is from a villager that I have locked in our trading hall. Okay, guys, we've just been sitting here chatting for like almost a whole another day. Let me switch my screens here. It is past 8:30. We've been going for a solid 2.5 hours. So I think it's time. I have a village nearby. I'm just going to turn their home into the hall and change their jobs. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Because yeah, their jobs are mutable. They can be changed up until you trade with them the first time. So after you trade with them the first time, then that locks in the trade, or that locks in their trades. But if you know which like job block that they're attached to, you can break and then replace their job blocks over and over again, and it'll switch their initial trades. They'll like, you break it, they lose the job, you replace it, they take the job again, and they'll come back with different trades. So you can like roll for new trades for the villagers that way. And that's what I did for our villagers, and that's what I've seen other people do. So yeah, it's like, you know, a bit of chance, a bit of gambling, but I know you like that. Okay, you guys, that's it. We could yap all night, which I would love to do, but I also still have to go get my workout in and get to bed at a decent hour. So Thank you all so much for joining me today on this lovely Thursday evening. To everyone who was chatting and hanging out, I appreciate it. And to everyone who was lurking and hanging out, I appreciate it even more. You guys know I love my lurkers. Don't you forget it. Please hit the like button before you go. It really helps me out. Subscribe to the channel if you want. We're going to be back on a Tuesday like normal, 6 p.m. PST. We're going to keep working on this big old mushroom, our MOTHERSHROOM, as Kenny has dubbed it, and I like that. So I'm super happy with the progress that we made today. This was exactly what I wanted to get done, and I'm going to pause the game so that we don't get any mobs spawning in the night over there. Kenny says, good to know. I do love chance. Oh yeah, for the rolling for villager trades. Well, good. You'll have fun then. Okay, I think that's it. I don't have anything else to say other than, again, thank you guys so much. We've been I'm almost done, I promise. But our number of like regular viewers has been increasing slowly and steadily over the past couple of months. I think we're averaging across all platforms like around 9 to 10 viewers, like consistently for the whole stream. So again, I love seeing the growth, and I love seeing all the new people coming in. Again, whether you're just chatting or just watching, it is all the same to me. It all means so much. I did just post a short today, so if you guys want to go and give it some interactions, comment or something, I would really appreciate that as well. I'm just helping or trying to get, you know, as much of my content out there so other fellow Minecrafters can find it. But again, that's it for me. I promise I'm done yapping now. I'm gonna sign off. Have a good night, you guys. I'll see you next week, Tuesday. Bye-bye.